Here we go, hockey fans. Back in Decatur for night 4. Let's get a little shout out to this Decatur Flames team in January. Went to Nashville, Tennessee, won the championship. Take a look at their team. A lot of these players are here tonight. There's only going to be 2 more nights after tonight. Been a fun season. Kerrigan's going to be wearing white tonight. Take a look at your roster. It's August 7th, 2025. It's a Thursday. It's the opening night of the Illinois State Fair. Kerrigan and I actually just ran in the State Fair parade run. We'll let her tell you who won. And here comes the kids onto the ice. I'd like to remind everybody, there's not going to be any Braxton Harold or Jonathan Quick tonight. And with that being said, I want to remind these kids that it's actually supposed to be a fun league. It's 3v3. Let's get some hustle. Let's get some good ice time in. The dirty hitting has to stop. You're going to get somebody hurt before the season even begins, and that's not good for nobody. Looking at the players on the ice, the blue team has 11 skaters out there. White team, that's going to be their 9th skater joining us. That's Cornette. White team skating 9, blue team skating 11. Blue team's going to have River Keller tonight. White team will have Mason Miller. Got Gage Hansen back here trying to show River Keller what he expects. Starting 3, it looks like Gage Hansen. It's going to be Massey and Griffin Hansen, along with River Keller on the dark. And Mason Miller over here doing his best Jean-Claude Van Damme impersonation. Starting 3 for your white, if I can guess, that's Grant Phillips, Jovian Mitchell, Keegan O'Brien. 3 players that played for the Springfield Kings 14U A3 last year. There's your puck drop. It's 9 o'clock sharp on the wall clock. Grant Phillips going to go chase it and take it behind Mason Miller. Gets it out to Keegan O'Brien. Through neutral zone. Shot from the right side. Save River Keller. He's going to hang on. Looks like we're doing the running clock again. I like it when they put the zeros up there. Make it more official, but it's still 0-0. You'll have your score on top of your screen. Shot from Grant Phillips. Saved by River Keller. It's coming near side. Keegan O'Brien's going to retrieve and send it deep. That's Jovian Mitchell back there with Gage Hansen sending it over to his brother Griffin Hansen. And Griffin's trying to clear it up, trying to get it to Massey, but it's going to be Jovian Mitchell. His shot from the top of the point does not get off. And now it's Gage Hansen trying to get around Grant Phillips. Pass across the slot, nobody there. Looked like one of them went for a line change. Sheffer's in the game now for the dark. Off his skates, and KO clears the zone. Back to Griffin Hansen. Right side shot, save Miller. Grant Phillips going to do a reverse Superman. Gets it out to Jovian Mitchell. Pass intercepted by Keegan O'Brien. He's got some wheels, folks. Here we go. Cuts the right shot. Goes right of the net. The net is off its pegs. Let's see if they're going to fix it. They're banging around back there. Looks like River Keller is fine with his little house back there. Good defense, Avery Huddleston. One of the dark checked themselves into that far board. Avery's going to grab, and it's still in that far corner. Shepard's crossing pass. Picked up by Huddleston. It's right in front. Shot goes to the left. That's Griffin Hansen over there. And KO is going to clear the zone, go for a line change. Like to see this. Jenkins charging hard, showing hustle. Sheffer gets it over to Griffin Hansen. Pass back to Sheffer. He's in the top of the slot. Going to the left side. Shot. Save Miller. Point blank range. And this is Aiden Pennypacker. Send it out to Avery Huddleston. He's got Jenkins ahead. Huddleston's going to play it off the wall. Jenkins didn't see it. Now it's going to be Taylor. Usually I get a little better as the game goes on. I'm trying to learn these kids just by the way they skate, their bodies, and some of them don't wear numbers or names. I love it when they wear somebody else's name. That's my favorite. Jenkins, quick pass to Penny. Penny's trying to get around Taylor. Taylor's going to hustle back. Taylor's a great skater. Look at him keep his calm. Even when he lost his skate, he was able to hop back up quickly. That's going to be Ethan Calvert, right side. Shot, save, Mason Miller hit him right in the chest. Rebound shot, another leg pad save. And Jenkins taking it around, trying to get around Ellison. That was Ellison with the rebound. Jenkins at center ice. Plays it off the far wall. Calvert's going to poke it away. And now Ellison, taken away by Penny. His shot doesn't get off. He was going to try to get a quick wrister. Hard hit. That's going to be Gabe Henderson wearing the Campbell jersey. Told you I love it when they wear somebody else's name. I was like, that either Campbell gained some muscle or that's Gabe Henderson. There's Campbell. Gives it over to Calvert. Pass it up to Tom Zoo, fresh in the game. Pennypacker's going to try to race back. Tom Zoo, all alone, shot, save Miller. "11 minutes left in the first. Zoo's going to try to take it across the slot, gives it back to Hartrick. His shot, too much traffic. And Zoo backhander across the slot again. Hartrick shot, save Miller. Miller is a stone wall back there. White going to bring it out. This is going to be Cornett. Wind up shot. It's saved by River Keller. It's still in the slot, and they're going to clear it. See who wants it most. It's going to be Hartrick. Cuts to the left, shot, goal! I think my camera was angled up, but it's going to be a goal for Hartrick, Tucker Hartrick. Blues on top, 1-0. About 10 minutes left in the first. Faceoff comes near side. Griffin Hansen sends it deep in the white zone. Sticked out, and that's Keegan O'Brien. Turning and seeing what he's got. Got Mitchell going with. Cross it over to Mitchell. Back to O'Brien. Almost got a shot in the slot. Good defense from Gage Hansen. Now packed out to Massey. Back to Grant Phillips. Jovian's going to send it down in the dark zone. Keegan O'Brien's almost made Gage Hansen rethink what he was doing down here. Now Jovian Mitchell keeps it in. Keegan O'Brien left side. Pass over to Mitchell. Back over to Grant Phillips. Act like these boys have played together. Phillips shakes off. Griffin Hansen shot and saved River Keller. It's going to be just under 9 minutes left in the first period. 1-0 Blue. Aiden Pennypacker taking face-off for the White. Going up against Sheffer. Going to get it out. I think that's Roan. I'm not sure. He sends it out to Huddleston. I think that is Roan. And here's Sheffer on the right side. Shot. It's going to be a stick save. Mason Miller up off that back net. Dead puck. Face-off down in white zone. Coming back to the D line. Good pass over to Ellison. Underneath him, and Huddleston's putting pressure. Roan's going to intercept. Passes all the way down into dark zone. And Shorey able to hustle back. Gets around Penny. Now over to Ellison. Huddleston getting turned to the... Guides him out, and his crossing pass goes all the way through the slot. It was trying to hit Sheffer. Sheffer takes it away from Roan. Sheffer on the left side. Over to Ellison. Shot sticked up by Penny. Off the back glass. Still in play. This is going to be Shorey. Left-handed shot. Saved Mason Miller. Got 6 fresh skaters coming out. Got the Counting Crows playing overhead. Me and Mrs. Jones. This is Taylor. Good puck handler. Right side shot. Save Miller. Dark have controlled the puck so far early in the game. Jenkins going around Miller. Coming up neutral zone. He's got Gabe Henderson going with. He gets a shot off. River Keller, no problem. Sticks it to the back wall, and that's Going to be Henderson putting pressure back there. Near side, big collisions going on. That's Ethan Calvert now with the puck. Out towards Taylor, gets around him. Henderson trying to keep it in. Taylor's going to intercept. He's got a head of steam going. Got to hustle back. Jenkins trying to hustle back. That's Cornett hustling back. Good defense, Cornett. He took the pass option, and Mason Miller denied the shot. Cornett cleared it all the way down, icing. 5:44 left in the first. Close battle. Nobody wants to take face-off for the White. Gonna be Keegan O'Brien stepping in. Out there with Trees and Phillips. Puck coming near side. It's Griffin Hansen. Poked away by Phillips. Puck staying here. Crossing pass goes behind the net. All the way out to Keegan O'Brien now. Got Ryan Campbell hustling back on D. Keegan O'Brien. Shot hits Campbell's shin guards. Goes to the right. And he's trying to put it back in front. Zoo's trying to move it out. Now Keegan O'Brien again. Dumps it in. Dangerous pass. I thought Grant Phillips was going to step in and get a nice open look. Here he comes again. Through the neutral zone. Gets sticked up. Griffin Hansen takes it away. Clears the zone. Trees got pinched off by the zebra there. Now Keegan O'Brien. Cuts to the right. Dark going to try to get a counterpunch going. This is Griffin Hansen. And pass out to Zoo. He was trying to get it over to Ryan Campbell. And Grant Phillips putting pressure on Campbell. Here goes Griffin Hansen. Through neutral zone. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Trees back on D. Pass over to Zoo. Shot. Save Miller. Grant Phillips. Pass towards Trees. We're going to call the offsides, but in 16U, you can reset. Trees is trying to hustle back on Gage Hansen. Gage on the right side. Shot up and over. Jovian saw Gage coming. Doesn't want any part of that. Nice pass. Keegan O'Brien. It's going to be a 1-on-none. Here we go. Shot. Goal. Ties it up 1-1. Beautiful outlet pass. Jovian Mitchell found him on the dead sprint. 3:32 left in the first. Aiden Pennypacker going up against Sheffer. Center ice. Mitchell's going to send it back towards Avery Huddleston. That's Massey hustling in on him. Over to Sheffer. Sheffer now back to Massey. Going down in white zone. Cuts to the left side. Trying to get it up to Sheffer. Shot to save Mason Miller. And Aiden Pennypacker. Taken away by Sheffer again. Got Gage Hansen back at the blue line. Crossing pass goes all the way through. Got redirected by one of the, I think it was Jovian Mitchell redirected it. Huddleston's going to try to pinch in. Gage Hansen's going to keep the puck. Right side, point blank range, shot save Miller. Another rebound, shot save Miller. I don't know how he did that. He amazing. Mason Miller. 2:20 left in the first now. Periods fly by when it's got a running clock. That's Shorey stick handling it back to the back wall with Henderson putting pressure. It says Campbell on his back, but it's Henderson. Near side, Ellison pinching in. Good pinch in for Ellison. Now back on still on this near wall. Shorey's going to send it to the near corner again, and Ellison loses it over to Roan. Roan gets it over to Jenkins. White are going to clear the zone. Good defensive stand. Now back to Roan. James Roan. Shot from the right point. Save River Keller. Still out there. No rebound coming. Closest one was Gabe Henderson. Jenkins gets everybody fooled. They thought he forgot which direction he was going. He's going to try to dump it in again. And Roan's going to go chase down. Shorey's putting pressure. Puck's up. It's behind River Keller. Coming near side. Shot from Jenkins does not get off. Shorey, no stick now. Back to Roan. Puts it in the slot. Henderson was there all the way through. Henderson got a hustle back. This is Ellison. Shot. hits off the side of the net. Still out there. Taylor was right in front. Swing and miss. It was a beautiful opportunity. Taylor's going to corral the puck again. Backhanded shot. Goes back wall. Ellison now. Over to Taylor. Cutting back behind. Back to Ellison. They've got Calvert out at the D line. Crossing pass. Hard hit from Gabe Henderson. Mason Miller, another stick save. And now the White are going to finally clear it out. See who this is. That's 76. That's Cornett trying to get around Taylor. Cornett back behind. Calvert back there helping out. Here comes Keegan O'Brien. Dart clear it. There's Griffin Hansen. He's going to get a quick one. Save Mason Miller. That'll do it for the end of one. With that running clock, it's going to wind on down. After one, we're all knotted at one. Set to start period two. Miller's heading down on the left side. White going to be going left to right. That's Keegan O'Brien and Grant Phillips out there. It's going to be Cornett also joining these boys. Tom Zoo taking center. Got Ryan Campbell. And on the other kid, let's see if he turns for me. It is Griffin Hansen. And there goes River Keller. Here we go. Hockey time. Start of period two. Grant Phillips for the White. Through neutral zone. On the right side. Cornett back at the right point. Phillips getting guided out by Tom Zoo. Tom Zoo's going to lay on him in that far corner. Take the puck away. Cornett, quick steal. Save River Keller. And clear it out of there all the way down. Should be an icing called. Face off down in dark zone. Back to Phillips. Left the puck behind. I think he was more worried about the hit. He had Tom Zoo coming in hard on him. And Griffin Hansen versus Cornett over here. Cornett plays it off the wall, but Blue are playing defense pretty substantial tonight. Cornett across the slot, shot, save River Keller. Goes to the back wall. Big collision down there. That's Cornett versus Zoo. And the Blue are going to clear it down. Phillips chasing down. It's going to be Ryan Campbell chasing him on this backside. My apologies to Campbell the other day. I actually gave him credit for the assist. He actually scored the goal. Campbell right side shot goes up and over. It was a beautiful slapper last game on Tuesday. And I messed up the call. Cornett gets around Griffin Hansen, but good back check from Hansen. He's able to recover. Now it's out of the zone. Here's Tom Zoo. Keegan O'Brien got some wheels. Zoo dumps it deep. Kerrigan Trees now. Looking up to see what she's got. Lost her skate as she was going around that turn. And here goes Sheffer. It's going to be an offsides. Trees' legs might be a little jello after running the 2-mile parade race. The shot from Sheffer hits off Trees and it hits off that back net, dead puck. Face off down in the white zone. Come back to Gage Hansen. Trees pinching in. Gage, good stick work. Finally taken away. That's Henderson. Clears the zone. Everybody's reset. Sheffer's going to send it back to Hansen. Plays it near wall. Roan's trying to hustle back, but it's going to be Massey, left side. Pass, goal. Sheffer was wide open in the slot. Makes it 2-1. 11:47 left in the second. Mason Miller didn't really stand a chance on that. They were wide open with no pressure on them. Right in top of the crease. Mitchell trying to get it across to his open teammate, Jenkins. Now the dart going on the counterpunch. Massey gets it back to his forehand side and shot saved Miller. Sheffer out to Gage Hansen. Left-handed ripper, save Miller. Face off down in white zone. This is going to be Jovian Mitchell. He's got Jenkins going with, trying to get between. That's Ellison and Shorey. Coming back now, Shorey on the back wall. Near corner. Pressure on with Jenkins. Shorey outlet pass, intercepted. It's going to be Jovian Mitchell going on that left side. Trying to corral, crosses over. Jenkins right at the top of the slot, sticked out of there. That was Shorey, good defense. And now here's Ellison trying to get around Huddleston. Goes through his legs, but it's going to that back wall, going deep. Huddleston, good hustle back, takes the puck away. Bringing it near side. Baby tap over to Jenkins. Jenkins gonna puck handle it up. Pressure from Ellison all over him. Finally taken away by Shorey. Comes back to Huddleston. Slappa. Across. It's knuckling around. Mitchell tried to get a redirect. Bounces all the way to that far corner. Now Calvert gonna stay in the zone with Huddleston charging in. Back to Calvert. Looking to see who he's got. Shorey's on a breakaway. Good defense. Avery Huddleston takes it away. Saw Shorey taking off and he got on his horse. Center ice, it's going to be Jaden Jenkins going down, shot, blocker save, River Keller. Nice save, River. Shorey bringing it near side. Pass out towards Calvert, gets underneath him, all the way back to the white zone. It's Avery Huddleston. 9:07 left in the second. Huddleston down in dark zone. Windup doesn't get off. Hartrick pass over towards Griffin Hansen, and it's cleared the zone by the white. And here goes Avery Huddleston, going to pitch through. Griffin Hansen coming back for a back check. Huddleston's shot hits shin guards. That's Shorey down there. Back to Jenkins. I like seeing the puck handling. I wish I'd see a little bit more passing when your teammate's open. Jenkins shot, side of the net. That's going to be a goal. Wow. Wasn't much. It was a hard angled shot. Jaden Jenkins ties the game. It's a long shift for those boys. Keegan O'Brien trying to get around Taylor. Goes through his legs, going deep. KO back in front. Nice play by River Keller. Intercepted the centering pass and jumps on top. Back to Grant Phillips. D-line shot hits Taylor in the chest and still on the ice now. The White have Cornett, Phillips, and Keegan O'Brien out there. Taylor's pass gets all the way down to Mason Miller. Now Cornett. KO going with. Cornett on the left side. Taylor hunting in. Taylor knocks down his left-handed shot, or his left side shot, I should say. And River Keller covers it up. Face off down in dark zone. Puck's going to clear the zone. Cornett's going to retrieve. Massey putting pressure on him. Now Keegan O'Brien. Back to Cornett. Massey got a stick on it. That's pretty impressive. So it's not going to be icing. They're going to call the icing high sticking. They're going to call the high sticking. Henderson, Roan, and Trees checking in for the White. Face off down in dark zone. That's Sheffer with the puck. Sends it over to Griffin Hansen. White team got to hustle back on D. Nice poke away by Roan. Slapper from Campbell goes right of the net. And Griffin Hansen's going to retrieve on that far wall. Henderson coming in. Back to Ryan Campbell, D-line. Ripper doesn't get off. Campbell's going to send it to that far side and deep. Griffin Hansen. Trees coming in. Wraparound. Sticked out of there by Mason Miller. And here goes Kerrigan Trees. She's got Gabe Henderson going with. Sheffer coming in. Trees put hard in the boards over here. She's heading for a line change. Nope, she's gonna stay out. It was Sheffer that put her in the boards over here, and Roan's gonna take it away from him, get it up to Gabe Henderson. Henderson's trying to get his glove back on. Trees gonna clear the zone. There's Ryan Campbell. Up to that far board, hit, and that's Roan sending it deep. White going for a line change. Dark trying to catch him in a line change. It's gonna be a quick outlet pass. Here goes Sheffer. Shot, save, Miller, rebound, goal. Griffin Hansen makes the White pay. It was a slow, lazy line change and blew her on top 3-2. 4:13 left in the second. Cornett for the White, taking the face off. Going up against Hartrick. Backhanded shot, save Miller. It's up in the air, it's on that back wall. Here goes Cornett. His pass out towards Keegan O'Brien, intercepted by Gage Hansen. Dark jersey, red breezers, left-handed stick. Left side shot, save Miller. Three minutes left in the second. Out to Aiden Pennypacker. Trying to get around Gage Hansen, taken away by Hansen. And this is out to Calvert. Nice fancy stick work, but the puck comes near wall. Dumps it in. This is Jovian Mitchell. Pass over to Huddleston. Huddleston's going to go on the right side. Sticked away by Gage Hansen. Everybody slowed down a little bit. Hansen's going to send it deep, go for a line change. Avery Huddleston back there. Around the far side. Shorey fresh in the game. Up to Hartrick. Now it's coming over to Ethan Calvert. Calvert still got control. Going back behind. Puts it in the slot. Intercepted by Jovian Mitchell. Good stick work, Jovian. Fake shot. Going to the left side. Gets thrown to the ice. That's going to be Ethan Calvert. Huddleston back on D. Calvert cuts out to the far side. Shot, save Miller. 1:39 left in the second. Mitchell's going to sling it down. It's going to be an icing. 1:08 left in the second. 3-2 game. Got a good one here. Tom Zoo's pass across, intercepted by Roan. He clears the zone. Shorey hustles back nicely. Roan's getting him wrapped up. Shorey down in the white zone. Trying to get around Jenkins. Jenkins loses the stick. Shot, goal! Great patience with the puck for Shorey. Makes it 4-2. The crowd goes wild. Last 10 seconds of the second. Taylor's going to retrieve near wall. It should be it. After two, Dark on top, 4-2. Set start period 3. It's going to be a long one. They got 20 minutes on the board. It is 9:34. Dark going left to right, and it's going to be 4v4. Got the White going right to left. Trees is out on offense out there. Normally a defensive player. Taylor trying to run away from Trees. Campbell gonna mess around. Trees gonna send it in deep. Trees gonna chase down. Taylor meeting her in the back wall. Campbell gonna retrieve, trying to clear it over to Ellison. Ellison, nice pass over to Tom Zoo. Zoo going through neutral zone. Cuts up the slot, loses the puck to the back wall. Intercepted now by Cornett. And Cornett bringing it near side out of the zone. Going to go all the way down in dark zone. Cuts to the right side. Taylor putting pressure. Cornett checks himself into the boards. Out to Jovian Mitchell. Shot. Redirected. Goes to the back wall. It's like Ryan Campbell got a stick on it. Now it's coming out to Avery Huddleston. He sticks it in the zone. Over to Taylor. Now intercepted. Taylor, nice pass out to Tom Zoo. Sticked away by Huddleston. It's going to go back to Miller. He sticks it up, and Campbell's waiting. Shot goes right. Back to neutral zone. Gage Hansen retrieves. Turning and heading back. Gets around Cornett. Keegan O'Brien chasing in. Nobody there but White. This is going to be Jovian Mitchell. Pass over towards Huddleston. He clears the zone. Back to Shorey. Pass across towards Zoo. Taken away by Grant Phillips. Good stick work, but leaves the puck behind. Now Tom Zoo trying to get around, charging Keegan O'Brien. Pass intercepted by Grant Phillips. Going behind Miller. The White are looking pretty solid right now. They're looking fast and playing together a little bit more than when they were 3v3. Phillips seeing what he's got. Roan's sitting over here waiting for a nice pass. Phillips got too dark on him, loses the puck. Dark team moving it out. This is Sheffer. Pressure coming in from Henderson, taken away by Keegan O'Brien. Sheffer crossing pass, going to clear the zone. Dark got a reset. Gage Hansen with Gabe Henderson putting pressure on him. Pass over to Sheffer. Sheffer trying to get around Grant Phillips. Pass across. That's Griffin Hansen. Shot. It's in the slot. Cleared out of there by Phillips. Shorey at the right point. Going to step in. Nobody putting pressure. Shot. Save Miller. Still out there. Roan gets it out to Keegan O'Brien. Taylor on the backstride. O'Brien tried to send it through his legs. Good stick work from Taylor. O'Brien takes him down. I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe it was inadvertent. Over to Roan. They're going to call a penalty. It's going to be on Keegan O'Brien. Referee must have seen what I saw. So the Dark are going to be in the power play. 16:53 left in the game. Dark are skating 4v3 out there with a 2-goal advantage. Jaden Jenkins going behind Miller, seeing what he's got. Massey putting pressure on him. Passes it near side over to Cornett. Cornett's able to handle it up and out. Massey takes it away. Pass over to Hartrick. He's going to skate it down into white zone. Save Miller. Taylor retrieving on that far wall. Back to the back wall, and that's Massey hanging out there like Wayne Gretzky. That's what Gretzky used to love to do. This is going to be Taylor. Shot redirected by Cornett. Back in front. Gets underneath Massey's stick, and the White are going to move it out. This is Jaden Jenkins. Sends it down dark zone. 25 seconds left in the power play. Taken away by Penny. Penny taken right back by Taylor. I thought Penny was going to have a nice ripper down there. Cornett, central ice. Going back in white zone. Seeing what he's got. Everybody's getting tired. Massey takes it like a champ. Up to Jaden Jenkins now. Watch him puck handle. He can puck handle with the best of them. Taken away by Hartrick. The White are full strength now. KO coming off out of the sin bin and getting hit. That's Hartrick delivering the blow. Now Gage Hansen. Shot from the right side. Goes through the slot. Now into that far corner. Pennypacker off the wall. Up to KO. Tried to clear the zone. Kept in by Calvert. Cornett sends it over to Aiden Pennypacker. Going to shovel it over near corner. Now pass it over to Keegan O'Brien. I love watching him skate. One of the fastest skaters out there. Through the skates, and River Keller's got it covered. That's his patented move. He likes to send it deep and then beat the defense back. We got 14:20 left in the game. 4-2, Dark. Got some fresh skaters out there. Trees trying to get it back to Phillips. Sends it back over to Trees. She's going to be wide open. Take a shot, Trees. Sends it across the slot. Mitchell's there. Intercepted by Hanson. He clears the zone. Huddleston's going to chase down. Calvert's on his backside. Calvert's got the puck. Going behind. Wraparound. Save Miller. And Jovian Mitchell. Turning and going. He's got Trees and Phillips going with. Miller cuts all the way through. Throws Shorey on the ice. And sent out of there by River Keller. Now Calvert dumps it deep. Going in that far wall. Trees plays it up to Phillips. Wind-up shot doesn't get off. Good defense from Shorey. Now Calvert takes it away. Trees is getting some quick shifts. I think her legs are jello. I'm sure she'll tell me about it later. Phillips cross over to Roan behind him. And it's going to be Ryan Campbell. He's going down in the white zone on that far wall. Mitchell's putting pressure. Cross and pass. Shot from Griffin Hansen. Covered up. Got about 12:30 left in the game. Still doing the 4v4 this final period. Henderson sends it over to that far wall. Griffin Hansen going to turn it over. This is Cornett charging hard. On that far wall, taken down by Taylor. Henderson gets it back to Cornett. Pass goes across the slot, intercepted by the Dark, and they're on the counter punch. Here goes Griffin Hansen. Jaden Jenkins back on D. Griffin Hansen wind-up shot. Saved Mason Miller up off his right shoulder. Hits off that back net. Got about 11:40 left in the game. Face off down in the right zone. Taylor at the D-line. Pass over. Ryan Campbell. Crossing pass hits Roan's shin guards. Now it's back to Roan again. Gets it up towards Henderson. Back to Taylor. Taylor sends it out to that far wall. I think that's Tom Zoo. It is. Taylor. Back to Zoo. D-line. Slappa. Ricocheting around like a Plinko puck. Never gets all the way back to Mason Miller. But here goes Jaden Jenkins. Shot just right of the net. It was a quick wrister. Roan trying to put it back in front to Henderson. Intercepted by Taylor. And Taylor on that far wall. Cornett back on D. Sends it near side to Griffin Hansen. Going to wind up. Ripper. Glove save. Jenkins takes a punch from Griffin Hansen, but keeps his skates. Hansen's not giving up. Staying with him the whole way. Jenkins still controlling the puck. Off the wall, up to Roan. Roan sticks it back to the Dark. Shorey sent it back to Gage Hansen. Here comes Keegan O'Brien. Got some fresh skaters in there for the white. Pennypacker trying to get it back over to Keegan O'Brien. Sends it into the Dark zone. Pennypacker pressuring in. Up to Tom Zoo. Sends it deep. Zoo's going for a line change. Grant Phillips, pressure from Massey. There's Jenkins and Sheffer over there as well. Now it's up to Keegan O'Brien. Gage Hansen on the backstride. O'Brien's going to dump it in, give chase. This is what he likes to do. If you could skate like him, I think you would do the same. Puts it in front. Intercepted. That's Sheffer. He was right in the slot. Sheffer centering pass. Massey gets sticked up by Trees. Trees going to bury him in that back glass. And now Phillips gets it up to Keegan O'Brien, side of the zone. Gage Hansen, first one back. He's a good skater. Sends it deep, should be an icing. Just under 9 minutes left. Face-off down in dark zone. Still a 2-goal advantage for the dark. See how they decide to play these final 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Taylor on the back wall, trying to clear it up to Ellison. Gets around Cornett. Ellison on the foot race. Right side shot, save Miller! Redirect. There's a shot from Taylor at the left point. Gets redirected to this near corner. There's a beautiful slappa. There's Cornett. Going on that right side. Pressure from Ellison. Going back behind. Put it back in front. It's going to find its way back to Kerrigan Trees. She sends it deep. Taylor was charging hard on her. Campbell's going to try to clear it. Trees keeps it in again. Takes a shift from Taylor. Back to Ryan Campbell. Cornett's almost going to reach in and take it away, but now Taylor slinging out of the zone. Hartrick got Ellison going with. Pass over to Ellison, sticked up by Trees. Back to Ellison. He's in the slot. Shot, save Miller. Roan's going to help out. Looking to see who he's got. Pass intercepted by Hartrick. Now it's going to clear the zone. Ellison takes a shiv from Cornett. Puck goes down. Ryan Campbell, right side, shot, save Miller. Hit him right in the left leg pad. Back in front, shot, save Miller. These boys are playing hard. Sorry, I was watching and not filming. All the way down icing, 6:20 left in the game. Jaden Jenkins controlling the puck. Nice pass up to Aiden Pennypacker. Pass out towards Gabe Henderson. Henderson on the right side, backhander, sticked out by Gage Hansen. Henderson not giving up, takes it away from Calvert, but gives it right back. And it's going to go right back to Henderson. Shot, save Keller. It's popped up in the air. It's still there. Coming near side. This is Shorey. He's through neutral zone. Phillips is going to reach out and grab. Shorey chasing on Phillips' left side. Griffin Hansen trying to help out. It's going to be Jaden Jenkins reaching in. They make a Griffin Hansen sandwich there. Goes back on Miller. Out on that far board is Jaden Jenkins. Jenkins loses the stick. Now we're playing hockey soccer. Shorey's able to get around Penny, but good hustle from Phillips. Puck's still down there. Griffin Hansen was salivating when he saw that. He was back here cherry picking. Puck came to him, and I think he got a little too excited. Up to Aiden Pennypacker. Taken away by Calvert, right at center ice. Pass over to Griffin Hansen. Shot on Miller's, denied to that back wall. Taylor shot, redirected, doesn't go on net. Back to Gage Hansen. Shot, save Miller. Taylor, looking to see who's got it. Gets it over to Hansen. Shot, save Miller. Calvert, across the slot, save Miller. He's taking a beating down there. This is Jovian Mitchell trying to carve through. Poked away by Gage Hansen. Now Keegan O'Brien. Going across the slot. O'Brien's shot hits Taylor. It's up in the air. And Calvert throws it on the ice. Slings it all the way down. It's going to be Cornett chasing back. Griffin Hansen coming to put pressure. Keegan O'Brien out towards Penny. Brian Campbell pinches in. That's going to be O'Brien again. Taken away by Griffin Hansen. Sends it deep. Ellison charging hard. Taken away by Jovian Mitchell. He's going to clear the zone. Dark got to reset. Tree's trying to come in and clear the zone. She does. Shepard's got it now again. Shepard on the right point. Going to cut up the slot. Pass goes through. Taylor to the back wall again. Coming near corner. Tree's putting pressure. Back to Campbell. She takes it away from Campbell. Clears the zone. Sends it back in. Not going to be cleared the zone. Shepard cutting across. Sends it all the way to that far corner. And now Jovian Mitchell. Control the puck. Here we go. Puck handling it. Left side. Gets it back to Kerrigan Trees at the left point. Back to Mitchell. It's going to the back wall. Mitchell was just getting up off the ice. He loses a skate. Trees going to hustle in. Takes the puck away. Keegan O'Brien. Cutting through the slot. Taken away by Taylor. And the Darker out of the zone. All the way back to Huddleston. Gets it up to Cornett. White going for a line change. Back to Huddleston. Dumps it in. Should be an icing. 4:45 left in the game. Still 4-2. Face-off down in White zone. White got to get something going if they're going to make a comeback. Massey's going to send it out to Gage Hansen. Over to Shorey now. Shot. Glove save Mason Miller. 4 minutes left in the game. Comes back to Shorey at the right point. Henderson puts him in the near wall. Crossing pass. It's still there. But Grant Phillips able to clear it before they get a shot. It's going to be Tom Zoo. Tops. Goal! A beautiful snipe shot. Tom Zoo got himself to the top of the key. Shot goes to the left side of the net. 5-2, Dark. 3:30 left in the game. Face off center ice. Over to Keegan O'Brien. Pass out to Penny. Watch the quick snap shot. Doesn't get it off. Gage Hansen, he's a ton back on defense. Gets it up to Hartrick. Now Keegan O'Brien. Cuts near side. Getting around Shorey. Goes through Shorey's legs. Saved River Keller. Rebound shot from Jenkins. Didn't get much on. And Hansen clears it back. Cornett, center ice. Pressure from Griffin Hansen. Jenkins trying to bury a Griffin. Gets thrown on the ice. Intercepted by Keegan O'Brien. Shot. Save River Keller. Puck's up in the air. It was like that game of 500 when you were a child. And I'm betting Shorey was really good at it. Again, Keegan O'Brien. Shot, goal! Oh, that time he gets it through the 5-hole. Makes it 5-3 with 2 minutes left in the game. Face off center ice. Calvert versus Jenkins. It's going to go all the way back on Keller. Now Taylor. All the way up to Ellison. Ellison waiting patiently for it. Shot, doesn't get much on. Jenkins got it right at the top of the crease there. Here comes Jaden Jenkins. Poked off his stick. Taylor's going to corral. Jenkins not giving up. I thought Jenkins was going to take away. Taylor's going to sling it down. It's going to be an icing. 1 minute 8 seconds left in the game. 5-3 Dark. Henderson on the faceoff, going up against Ethan Calvert. Phillips is going to send it deep. There's Ryan Campbell. Taken away by Henderson. He's going to put it back to that back wall, and Taylor, he's going to send it out to the far side. Trees pinching in on Ellison. Trees cutting up the middle. Gets it over to Henderson. Too much traffic there. Ryan Campbell coming away, slinging up to Calvert. Right side, pressure from Phillips. Calvert keeps his skates, save. Miller, rebound. No rebound coming. That was Henderson. Campbell's going to clear the zone. Henderson's got control. Last 33 seconds. Mitchell's going with. Cross over to Mitchell. It's going right across the slot. Cleared out by Campbell. And Grant Phillips is going to pinch in. Shot. Save. Keller. Last 22.9 seconds left in the game. They are stopping the clock for this last minute. It's 9:59 on the wall clock. Up to Massey, back to Sheffer. Huddleston putting pressure. Shot goes across the slot, but not in. Now this is Cornett. Off the wall, up to charging Keegan O'Brien. It's going to be a little bit much, and that should do it. That'll be the game. They stopped the clock with 2.9 left. Get this last face off, and then we'll wrap it up. Thanks everybody for watching. Your finals, 5-3. The blue over the white. Player of the game, River Keller.